Welcome back, investors, to another portfolio update. This one will be for July, and as you can see, it's been a bit of a rocky roller coaster this month, which is fine. It happens. There was a big sell-off on tech and AI stocks, which was kind of expected because the run-up was really strong and solid, and this is just a normal pullback which happens from time to time. So overall, the portfolio stands at a combined 92,286. So this is a live video, so it can fluctuate a little bit. So 82,806 for the ISA, which is up 11.19%, and the investor count stands at 15,799, which is up 26.51%. So a bit of a drawback from last month, as you can see. So last month I was very close to the 100k, so I did a video where I was on 99,500, so it's gone down a little bit since then, but this is all part of the game and it's fine. It allows me to buy stocks at a cheaper rate. So as mentioned earlier, AI stocks and tech stocks had a bit of a sell-off for last month, which led to the S&P being down on the month overall, which is something you don't normally see, and in fact the FTSE outperformed the S&P for I believe the first time this year. And that's why diversification is important, which I will go into a little bit in this video. So I want to go through some of the best and worst performing stocks for last month. Obviously tech and AI stocks were the worst hit, so I'm going to go for the bottom 5 in terms of what did worse last month. So this is a live video, so it can fluctuate, but number 5 on the list was Google, which was down 6.5% over the last month. Fantastic stock, so this gives me opportunity to buy more of this, which I'm really happy about. Number 4 is BHP. So mining stocks didn't do so well last month, down almost 8%. Carnival PLC down just over 9%. There was a bit of a drawback after it did very well from some guidance from its most recent earnings, but overall over the 3-month period it's up almost 14%, and I am up over 30% on the overall holding. So this is one I believe will continue to do well. As mentioned, AI and tech stocks or chip stocks did quite badly. There was a big sell-off, and Nvidia, the golden child which has been pushing the S&P 500 into very good gains for the year, saw a drawback, which is understandable with the rate that it went up. So this is still okay, very profitable company, down just under 10%. And the biggest loser of all is ASML, which is down just under 13% for the month. Management gave a lower guidance for the next 12 months or so, and there was a bit of a sell-off, but again the profits are still good, and the numbers are still good, so it's still a solid buy, which I did add to my portfolio this month. Now I want to talk about diversification. So I do have quite a lot of tech and AI stocks. I just feel that both of these segments, especially for the long-term tech stocks, do very well, and that's why I have quite a few holdings within it, so I'm not too concerned. But you can't put all your eggs in one basket, so that's why I have a diverse portfolio. So even though they did quite badly, there are some stocks within my portfolio that did really well last month to balance it out. So my portfolio didn't go down too much actually last month in terms of some of the other portfolios I've heard about out there. So the top 5 performers were: in at number 5, you got Imperial Brands, up 6.76% last month. This stock has had a really good 3 months, up 18.46%, and it's a very good dividend payer. If you look down, it's a bit of an overlooked stock actually. I don't see it in many portfolios, but 6.92%. And if you look at overall, I'm up 22% on my holding, which is up over £1,000. And in fact, it's actually my biggest holding in my ISA. It has treated me well, this stock. In at number 4, you got Johnson & Johnson, up 8.4% over the last month. Now this is one that I've been keeping my eye on. It's always struggling with litigation, and it's generally a sideways trading stock, but now hopefully it's going to break out, and it's got good profit margin and good net profit overall, as you can see. So yeah, I'm expecting to hopefully this one to recover, because it is on my watch list for one that I might consider taking out of my portfolio, but for now I'll keep it, and hopefully this is the start of something good. Now this is an interesting one actually, IBM. So even though this is a tech stock, it was up over 10.5% last month, which is really good considering there was a big sell-off. So this one is doing well, a good strong dividend payer, one of my biggest holdings in terms of dividend payment. It's performed quite well for me. As you can see, it is up 35% in my overall holding. Again, another one that's over £1,000 up for my portfolio. In at number 2, you got Taylor Wimpey, a UK based housing company, off the back of future rate cuts that are being now priced in. UK housing stocks have been doing quite well, and this is my holding that I have, and it's up over 12% for the last month. Again, a strong dividend payer, and hopefully will do well going forward. Now onto my top gainer for last month, which was Tesla, up over 18%, and it was up even more than that actually, but then it had a upcoming event which was due to be the unveiling of the robo-taxi on 8th of August, which it had to push back because Elon Musk said they had some final adjustments and improvements on this product before they wanted to reveal it to the market, so the share price moved down a little bit, but still up 18%, so doing well. So that is my overall stock portfolio right now. In terms of sales, I sold off my position in Vodafone last month because I wanted to take advantage of the drops in 2 companies. So there were some drops in both MasterCard and Visa, and I took advantage of buying both of these companies at what I believe is a discount rate, and because they were down 8 and maybe 10% respectively. As you can see now, it's down 3%, and then Visa is down only 4.5%, so already have made some gains on that. But those are 2 companies that I couldn't wait to get into it, so I bought £1,000 in each. I've also added to my pie, so I put in another 2k this month, and I bought £500 within my pie, which is up 9%, and then I bought another £500, total £200 in Visa, £200 in MasterCard, £100 in Amazon. In fact, it was £600, and then I added another £100 into ASML as well. These are my holdings and allocation within my pie. So you got Microsoft and Google, the biggest, at 10%. Then you got Amazon at 8%, Visa and MasterCard both at 7% each, Tesla at 6%, Nvidia at 6%, Apple, Broadcom, Costco, ASML, KLA at 5% each. And then you have Centrica, ExxonMobil, AbbVie, Legal & General, Rio Tinto, BHP and LyondellBasell at 3% each. I now have some pie copiers. Those are the current holdings, and I do have a look at this from time to time to see how I can balance it. But my 5 biggest stocks are Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Visa and MasterCard. These are really strong, solid companies I want to keep adding to. In terms of dividends for the month of July, these are the companies that I own that pay significant dividends. So I have quite a few payers that pay below 1%. So 1 and 3% you've got Centrica and Broadcom. Between 3 and 5% you've got AbbVie, BP, IBM, Johnson & Johnson, ExxonMobil and Shell. Now these are the bigger dividend payers. So Rio Tinto, BHP, 2 miners, Taylor Wimpey and LyondellBasell both pay between 5 and 7%. And the 2 biggest payers for myself are Imperial Brands and Legal & General, which is a popular one out there, paying 7% plus. So what paid me in the month of July? So I had Shell for £17.38, IBM for £76.75, BP for £22.17, Broadcom for £4.08, Nvidia, I don't even know why they even pay a dividend, 37p from that, but it all counts, and Centrica for £46.02. So overall in July I got paid £166.77, which takes the annual total to £1,508.64. So how does that compare with previous years? So pretty similar. Last year I got £132.56, before that I got £139.37, and in my first year I got £98.01 in July. So not the biggest paying month, but again, this all adds to the total. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Again, please like, comment and subscribe. It really pushes me to make more of these videos. My subscriber count has gone past 100, which is something I'm really proud of and happy to see grow. So see you on the next video.